Sean, late defeat to St Johnstone. What's the mood in the dressing room like?
Devastated. I think everybody in the room could see that, everybody in the stadium could see that we more than matched St Johnstone all over the pitch. But listen, I say that they're a top side. Do you know what I mean? You can see why they're flying high at the top of the league, but I think we more than matched them. And to be fair to their manager, he played a lot of credit to the players and to us, which is great for us to hear. But at the end of the day, they won the game. So, and I just thought we switched off for the goal, which I'm really disappointed about. But the 2 goals I thought we lost were really poor from our point of view. Listen, Josh McPake's got great quality. That's why he's flying high in the league. Do you know what I mean? But it was just, I don't think we gave him or Sidibe or Fotheringham at the top end of the pitch, who are top players in this league. Gullen, top players. Do you know what I mean? I don't think we gave them much all day. But that one time you switch off, it's just unfortunate.
From a Queen's Park perspective, though, you had the crowd on their feet at times. It was a very positive performance against a team at the top of the league.
I've said it since I've came in. I can't be prouder of the group. I can't be proud of what we're doing. The staff, the players, everybody's fighting towards what we know that we can compete in this league, and I think everybody's seen that. And I think a lot of people write you off. But at the end of the day, I know what the group are giving me. And listen, for us to be devastated to get beat off a team who's come down for the Premier League for last year, who, as I mentioned already, they've got top players, Premier League players in their team. But we went out and done our jobs today, and as I said, we really should have come out with something at least out of the game. But I couldn't be prouder as a manager, if I'm being honest.
And equally against a team who's come down from the Premiership, they scored a fantastic goal from Josh. Josh
is going to get headlines again because it's what he does. He puts the ball in the net. You see it. He's a terrifying striker. Do you know what I mean? He can go both ways. He's got pace. He's got power. I keep saying it to the group. I also think other players, we need to try and chip in for him as well, because he is so lethal, but he works ever so hard as well. Do you know what I mean? He's not the type of player to just chuck it. He works ever so hard. As I mentioned a couple of weeks ago against Morton, he misses a big chance and he was beating himself up about it. And do you know what? He's actually beating himself up about the chance he missed in the second half, because that's him. He wants to score goals. He's got that mentality. So we're very lucky to have him. But listen, the guys work ever so hard to put him in those positions as well. If you think of the first goal, Roddy and Seb, the way that we wanted to press at Johnson, I think you could see that. We were in their face. And they win the ball, and then Josh does what he does and it goes through, and it's a terrific goal.
We're talking about Josh at the front end, but there was certainly some defending to do in the second half, and Foxy and Ewan were under pressure, but it was similar to last week. Siege defending.
Yeah, I think again Cal's had 2 big moments in the game. Obviously the first 2 minutes, which I was really not happy about, and I spoke to the group a bit at half time. We've got to be better in the first couple of minutes of the game. But Cal does what he does, and then he pulls off a save in the second half. And again, I actually think he's beating himself up for the goal, because he probably thinks he should maybe do better. But I think defensively, we've been very, very good defensively. I think defending the box the way that I want us to be, in terms of making sure that we get in the right positions in the box and stuff like that. So again, that's something that the group are listening. So I'm delighted with that side of things as well. They've not had too much on goal, but ultimately the 2 chances that they get, again, I think the first goal, from our point of view, is very poor, very poor. We're too just disjointed, and we make a terrible decision, and they go through and score. But again, for me, that's it. Do you know what I mean? But that is this level. If you're going to get punished for making small errors if you need to.
And speaking about players who are beating themselves up about what went on in the games, is it good then that the next one's coming up so soon, Partick on Tuesday night?
I just say that to the group there. I said, listen, we come in tomorrow, we recover. The guys that obviously were on the bench and stuff like that as well, they're focused and they're ready, because the team put a lot into it today. So I mentioned it yesterday in my interview, talking about everybody needs to be ready. So listen, as I said, we'll get in tomorrow. We need to look at this game back, and then it's focus on Partick Thistle, because again, another tough game. So we need to make sure that we're ready.